Hello viewers, I am Grace Shola Oludoye, a Christian counselor. Today I want us to talk about relationships. Relationships are very crucial and important in life. God makes man to relate with one another. We are relational beings. We relate with the essence of communicating with one another, being there together with one another, talking and living together with one another. Even God is a relational being. You and I are relational beings, and it's essential that if we know how to relate, things will be a lot better. If relationships are good, there won't be wars, there won't be quarreling, there won't be strife, there won't be fights, there won't be segregation, discrimination, sexism, and the rest of them. I want to focus this very time on the singles. To relate as a single person, there are things, there are principles, there are conducts and guidelines that will help you as a Christian to live a fulfilled and what I call a complete single life with the aim of moving into a solid marital life. In my opinion, if as a single you don't handle relationships well, it has a way of passing on to even the marital life. Talking about relating as singles, there are some basic primary needs of any single, irrespective of their culture, even their belief, their philosophies of life. One of the needs of a single, especially a single of marriageable age, is combating loneliness. Another basic need is money. Who doesn't want money? I want as well. There are also concerns about how to fulfill purpose. Why am I existing on earth? Is life just about living and waking up and moving with emotions? Another need is sexual need. We all have sexual needs. We are created that way. God has made us that way. And of course, even the issue of who I will marry in future. Because the truth is that in my little experience, I've noticed that the kind of person you marry or the type of person you marry will determine whether you fulfill your destiny or your purpose rather or not. And it will determine the quality of the life you will have thereafter and determine whether you will even make heaven or not. So it's very crucial that as a single person, whether a single man or a single woman, to learn about different principles of how to live your life, even as you get ready for the journey into marriage. Welcome back. There are 6 areas that a Christian single should focus on and look at and acquire nuggets, wisdom nuggets from, even as they prepare for marriage. 6 C's, I call them, just to make it easy to remember. Not in any particular order. They are 6. The first one is commitment in marriage, communication in marriage, compatibility in marriage, care of self in preparation for marriage, career and finances, how do you balance them, and of course conflict resolution. If one acquires these wisdom tools, they will serve as first aid and emergency kit to get you prepared and complete to go into marriage-bound relationships. Let me talk a bit about compatibility in marriage. I have seen couples get married, fall in love with one another, live together, seemingly compatible in marriage, but along the way they discover that they are not actually compatible. When you talk about compatibility, it's beyond the chemistry, beyond the love attraction, but it's talking about compatibility in culture, in language, age issues, other complicated things, upbringing, life experiences, cultural experiences, and much more importantly, in my opinion, personality, temperament issues. Usually, like we know, opposites attract. What do I mean by that? The extrovert will be attracted to an introverted person. An outgoing woman will most likely marry a laid-back private man. A very boisterous, excited, enthusiastic man will likely marry someone that is very into herself. In short, there are different personality issues. And it's very essential that that a single person should understand his or her own personality. And so that when he or she is getting into a relationship with someone, he can understand what the personality is of that person. Because knowing them, knowing the differences, the strength of each personality, how they come together, how they complement one another, will surely go a long way to make things a lot easy, will make communication easy, sharing love with one another easy during the marital journey. In my own life, that has helped me a lot. I consider myself a melancholic. I'm a perfectionist. I am very detailed and I can be reserved and into myself. But guess who my husband is? Without even knowing him, you will already guess that he will be an outgoing person, somebody that is more spontaneous, more go-getter, more a risk taker, and more out there, more a public person. And that is how it is for many people. But I'm not saying that likes cannot attract likes, but the friction that happens in such relationships are higher than when they're opposites. I won't have time to go in depth, but I'll recommend a book that I wrote several years ago titled Let Nothing Put Asunder. There I catalogued lists of different games that men and women play in their marriages that make them to have friction and quarrel with one another. As you look in depth in the book, I talked there about the personality differences, about conflict resolution, about communication problems, which is very crucial. Stay tuned. I'll see you next week.